was the summer of '76, and like the summer of the bicentennial. Kid came in one morning and started nicking things from the store. He was standing by the magazines and that, and he stuck a couple of dirty mags under his shirt. Didn't see him at first because like it was crowded around the counter, and then like I started to shout at him when I saw him, and then he took off like a jackrabbit, and like I was chasing him and like chasing up the road. I chased him like about half kilometre up the road, and then like I sort of stopped, gave up, and he dropped something along the way, and then, so I stopped to see what it was. It turned out to be his wallet, and there was like no money in it, but his driver's license was in there along with like a few like snapshots. And I could have called the old Bill and had him arrested, but you know, I felt a bit sorry for him. Like, it was just a little tyke that like from the area, around the area, and like once I saw the photos in there, I just had to soften up against him, about him and everything. Roger Goodwin is his name. And like one of the pictures, he was standing next to his mother, and like in another one, he was holding a trophy that he got at school, and he was smiling like he just won the Champions League. You know, I just didn't have the heart to do that to him. Like, didn't have much going for him. Like, it's only a couple of magazines anyway. So like, I held on to his wallet, like, and now and again I get the urge to send it back to him, but I kept delaying. Didn't do anything about it. And then like on Christmas, stuck with nothing to do. Like, mate was going to invite me around, but that didn't work out in the end. So I'm like sitting in my apartment, feeling a bit sorry for myself. And then like I see Roger Goodwin's wallet on the shelf, and I figure, why not do something nice for once and take the wallet back. And the address is like up in Bourne Hill, and I don't know the area that well. It all looked the same round there. I kept walking about the place trying to find where I was. Anyway, I finally found where I was looking for. Pardon me. And I rang the bell, and like there was no answer. And ring the bell again, and just as I'm about to give up and go, like suddenly I hear an old woman's voice saying, "Who's there?" And I say, "I'm looking for Roger Goodwin," and she says, "Is that you, Roger?" And then she undoes a load of locks and opens the door. Like, she's really an old woman. She's got to be like in her 80s. And then suddenly I realise that she's like blind. And then she goes to me, "I knew you'd come, Roger. I knew you wouldn't forget me this Christmas." And then she opens her arms as if she's about to hug me. And I don't really have much time to think about what I was going to do. And before I know what was going on, I could hear the words coming out of my mouth, saying, "That's right, Granny. I came back to see you on Christmas." Don't ask me why I said it. I don't know why. It just sort of came out, I just knew I was saying it. And in front of the door, we're hugging each other, and I'm hugging her, and it's like as if we both decided to play this game without having to discuss the rules. I mean, she knew I wasn't her grandson. She was like old and jittery, but she wasn't like so far gone she couldn't tell me from her own flesh and blood. But it made her happy to pretend. And since she was happy to go along with it, I was happy to as well. And then we spent the day together. Every time she asked me how I was doing, I would lie to her. I would tell her I was doing well, tell her all kinds of lovely stories that she lapped up, and she would say, "That's fine, Roger, I'm happy for you. I always knew things would turn out good for you." Well, after a while, I started to get a bit hungry. And since there was like no food in the house, I went out to the shop and I got a load of stuff like chicken, sprouts, potatoes, and like loads of salad stuff. And like Granny therefore had a couple of bottles stashed away of wine, and so like we got together a good like meal together, and I had a good meal and a good laugh together, and like after the meal we went and sat out in the living room, and yeah, enjoying each other's company. And then I had to go and go to the toilet, and then I came back. But before I left, I was like in the bathroom, and I don't know why I did it, but like it's a crazy thing to do given the circumstances. I see a sort of pile of like recorders there, and cameras and stuff, and I'd never taken a picture in like ever of anything, but I saw those cameras like sitting in the bathroom. I decided like I want one of those for me, and without even thinking about it, I grab one of the cameras and go back out to the living room. I wasn't gone for more than 3 minutes, but by the time I got back, Granny Ethel had fallen asleep. Too much wine, I suppose. So I went out to the kitchen and washed the dishes, and like she slept through that, despite all the racket of the washing up. And so so I finished that and tidied up a bit more out there, and there's no point in disturbing her, so I just decided to leave. And given that she was blind, and I didn't write it, it didn't make sense to write her a letter, so I sort of just decided to leave. So I sort of like basically put my last drink on the table, empty glass, and picked up the camera, and left, and yeah. I went back once, 3 or 4 months later. I went back to give back the camera actually, 'cause I felt bad about it, and but when I went back there, and she didn't live there anymore. Somebody else answered the door, and they didn't have a forwarding address for her. I don't know, maybe she passed away, I'm not sure. But that might mean that she spent her last Christmas with me. Now that I actually think about it. But even though I lied to her and stole from her, it still somehow seemed like a good deed. But